You know something? I think I've been wrong. All this time I was thinking that Putin wasn't such a bad guy, and it was our leaders in the EU and the UK who were shysters and liars and cheats. I've been wrong. You know what? I woke up, I read the papers, I looked at the TV, I listened to all those talking heads on social media, and my opinion has changed. Absolutely. We need more war. We need more Ukrainians to die. That's what we need. And more Russians to get blown to bits as well, because that's the way to do it. Because Putin's definitely going to invade Europe, isn't he? He's definitely going to invade Europe. And they've been telling us for decades that it's the Russians. You know, whatever happens, it's the Russians. The geoengineering, it's the Russians. You stand in a dog poo, it's the Russians. Your wife leads you and shags the milkman because he's got a massive pint and a half to give her. It's the Russians. It's always been the Russians all along. And all I had to do is read the papers. And all I had to do, it's so easy, is watch the BBC. And I realised I've been wrong all this time. It's not the corrupt EU leaders at all who cancel elections and buy billions of pounds worth and euros worth of vaccines and PPE and burn them because nobody used them. It's nothing to do with any of that. It's always been the Russians. And then I thought to myself, why do the Russians want to imminently invade Europe? And I went, oh yes. And I realised that in my brain, it's because we've got stuff that they don't have. We've got hotels full of men being paid for by the taxpayer, and the Russians want to get their hands on them. That's right. And they also want to get those boats with more of those men and redirect them into Russia, because they ain't got enough of those blokes who like a little bit of stabby. They haven't got enough of them making their whole society crumble from within. Yeah, they want loads of them. And I tell you what they want more of as well. They want more men with their tackle tucked between their legs, with a little bit of lipstick on, a nice full beard, big hairy legs and stilettos, hanging around in women's changing rooms, pretending to be women, because the Russians love a bit of that. You know, they had those big women in the Olympics all the time. I mean, in fairness, they were women, and I wouldn't mind have given them one, but that's not the point. They want more of those trans fellas loitering about and causing issues. There's a lot of stuff. Also, I tell you what the Russians desperately want from Europe and the UK. They want our high taxes and our high electricity bills. Because in Russia, it's only 145 quid a year to heat your house. It's 2.5 to 3 grand here. That's what they want. They want a bit of that, and they ain't got enough of it. They love it. That's why they imminently want to come to Europe and take over. And maybe they just want to nick the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the Eiffel Tower as well. Because, you know, they like a bit of nicking. They like taking our stuff. They're imminently going to invade. So we better get ready to fight for Keir Starmer. I know he's got beady eyes and he's as trustworthy as a brick. But don't let that fool you. He loves the people, even though he's going to lock us all up eventually if we don't fight in wars that they create and perpetuate. I said a long word there, do forgive me. And when you're thinking for yourself, stop thinking for yourself. Watch the TV, read the papers, and become a war pig, just like them, because that's what we need. More Ukrainians, more Russians to die, so that we can work out why he wants to come into Europe. I don't really know how it works, but God bless you.